Each year, I am proud to see the number of students in our community who at such a young age make the decision to answer the call and to serve. With the exception of the U.S. Coast Guard Academy, all U.S. service academies require a nomination before an appointment is offered by law. The admission process to the U.S. service academies is an extensive and highly competitive process. The U.S. Military Academy at West Point, the U.S. Naval Academy at Annapolis, and the U.S. Air Force Academy at Colorado Springs all require pre-candidate qualification before an application is provided. All three schools have an extremely competitive application process and are ranked annually by U.S. News & World Report and Forbes.com as one of the most selective college and universities in America. The average acceptance rate is between 11 and 15% for each of these three schools. In addition, each academy operates a preparatory school, which strengthens the academic potential of candidates prior to entering an academy as a full-time student. Following their graduation from one of our service academies, they are commissioned as an officer in their respective military branch. Our service academies have produced a distinguishing list of patriots since the over 150 years of their founding. These include Ohioans such as President Ulysses S. Grant, who attended West Point, astronaut Jim Lovell, who attended the Naval Academy, and the highest-ranking woman in the Air Force, Lieutenant General Janet Wolfenbarger, who is Vice Commander of the Air Force Materiel Command at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, who attended the Air Force Academy. With that, I would like to recognize each of our outstanding students and, of course, welcome the two alums from West Point and the Air Force Academy to talk a little bit about attending Service Academy and how it has shaped their lives and how important it is for our nation. With that.
Thank you. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Steve Chambo from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and it's my pleasure not only to represent the Air Force Academy, but to represent all the service academies and congratulating our students to receive appointments this year. As you mentioned, it's incredibly challenging. We literally have tens of thousands of kids from across the country that apply for the academies. Not only do they meet these criteria for application to the academy, but the interview process that go through as well. We're excited. They are in the elite, the top 10% of this group, because they will be challenged once they head off this summer to the military academies. We'll challenge them physically, mentally, emotionally, academically. It's easy to say they will be challenged more than they've ever been challenged to this point in their life. With that challenge comes great opportunity. It's a unique educational experience at the service academies. You'll get to learn to fly, sail, field experience, exercises, jump out of airplanes, and literally see the world. So we are very proud to have these students accept appointments. It's kind of a decision point where they're actually going to change the rest of their life and actually impact not only our service and the militaries in our country, but potentially, as you mentioned, sir, the future leaders of our nation come from these graduates. So on behalf of the service academies, we'd just like to say good luck, first of all, congratulations, and welcome you to hopefully a long service of military service for our country. Thank you very much. Thank you.
First of all, congratulations to a fine set of individuals. It's impressive, but it's even more impressive during a time of war that these incredible individuals would step up and take the challenge of serving their country. And the West Point has been an integral part of my life. I graduated there in 1990. I taught there for 5 years, and it's a place to begin the service to your nation and to continue to serve in a lifelong time of service. And I appreciate you selecting the academy, and I also appreciate your willingness to serve your country. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, this is always one of my favorite tasks for the year, because we're always amazed at the quality of each of the students that decide to choose to serve their country. We know all the challenges that you've had to get to this point. We also know what the challenges are that are ahead of you, because you all have a lot of hard work ahead of you, and by your records, we know that you're certainly up to it. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your commitment, and it's my honor then to recognize each of you as you set forward for your appointments. We have Joe Burling. Joe. And Tyler. Congratulations. Thank you for your service. Anthony, service. Bill, thank you. Let's turn this one. There we go. Sean? Joseph? John? Great. Get them a little out of order here. Emily. I think you're not Emily. There we go. Great. And Brad. Great. There you go. Got it. Well, again, I want to thank each of you. This is a time where our country has significant challenges to national security, and in ways that we need your ingenuity and your contribution of leadership. When we look at a community that's in the shadow of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, we know that most of what we look to is about the battlefields of tomorrow and ways in which we can protect our country, and certainly your important contribution will make a big difference in that. Thank you for your service, and we look forward to your great accomplishments. Please keep in touch with us and let us know how it's going.